An interesting player for the Ravens down the final stretch of this regular season is going to be veteran wide receiver Dez Bryant. The Ravens signed him midway through the year, and there's been a progression with Dez over the course of this season. Initially, he was signed to the practice squad, then he was activated on game day. Ultimately, he earned his spot on the 53-man roster and looked like he was carving out a nice role for himself on this offense. Obviously, then he was backtracked a little bit when he went on the COVID-19 list. He missed the game against Dallas and then on Monday against Cleveland. But he's been activated. He's back to practice this week, and the Ravens got a look at him yesterday. And to add to this, the Ravens did have to place 3 other wide receivers on the COVID list this week. That was Hollywood Brown, Miles Boykin, and James Prochet. So that means that Dez is getting even more work in practice because the Ravens are shorthanded at wide receiver this week. Now look, Coach Harbaugh has said that all 3 of those receivers have the potential to play on Sunday because they only went on that list as a result of contact tracing. So if they test negative throughout the course of the week, then they could be able to play on Sunday. But still, Dez is getting a lot of work in practice this week with Lamar Jackson and that first team offense. And Coach Harbaugh talked about how he's looked in practice.
He looked good. I think he's been running and stuff like that. Dez is a really hard worker. So, it wasn't a full speed practice, so I didn't see him in that sense, but he's excited to be back, and I expect him to be 100% and, as he can be going into this game.
Now look, the production for Dez has been limited so far. He had 4 catches for 28 yards against Tennessee, but like I said, it's been a progression with him, and it looked like he might be in store for a larger role before going on that COVID list. And the Ravens certainly have high expectations and hopes for him and what he can do for this offense. So as the Ravens look for everybody to step up, elevate their play, and shine in some big moments down the stretch, the veteran receiver could turn out to be a really important piece of this offense as the Ravens try to win these last 3 games and get back to the playoffs. Now before I go today, I want to encourage you to check out our pop-up shop. It's down at Canton Crossing. It's a great place to stock up on all your Ravens jerseys and gifts this holiday season, so go ahead and check that out. That's it for me on Final Drive. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.